Hello, welcome to a new adventure. It is May 14th, 2024. I am wrapping up draft 8 of Seeds of Doubt and incorporating the final beta reader feedback before I hop back into the query trenches. So, I need a new project to occupy me while I am in the trenches. So, I have had a shiny new idea come and bite me, and I figured I would try doing this a little differently. So there are two different aspects to this story that I'm going to be trying to do. One, I will be writing it by hand. So I have never written a full-on novel by hand. And two, I am going to be listening to Save the Cat Writes a YA Novel. I have never read a Save the Cat book in my entire life, so I figured why not give it a go with a brand new YA story. So this is the formal announcement that I will be working on a sweet YA Hades and Persephone retelling. So this will be like the actual gods themselves, but I will be pulling an Aeneid and making the god of death cursed to be a child for a very long time. So Hades will have been a child for centuries because of the prophecy with their father, with Kronos, that one of their kids is going to take over. So Hades' mother curses them to be a child, basically for forever, so that Kronos won't eat them, and because they're no threat, they're a kid the whole time. And Kronos is like, nah, I'm gonna eat them too. So did not work. So by the time Hades has the curse lifted and starts aging, they are going to be a teenager at the same time as Persephone. So it's going to be a sweet, slow burn romance between Hades and Persephone. I think it's slow burn, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be sweet. And yeah, so I'm excited, and this does not have a title yet, but I did write the prologue on the airplane the other day on the way back up here to Toronto, so that's fun. Hades is non-binary and Persephone is a girl, so yeah, that's about all I know so far. The prologue is from Hades' point of view in their father's stomach with their siblings, trying to get out, and it's not working. So there is going to be magic. So far all I know is that Hades has the ability to decay anything within their presence. So as a child they don't have control over it once they come into that power, but as a teenager they're going to be learning how to keep it under control. And Persephone is the goddess of spring, so I'm not sure if her powers are going to be botanical or what it will be. We'll see. But I am not a Greek mythology buff. I have been listening to some of the original Homeric hymns and stuff like that just to see how things went out in the originals, and yeah, I'm very excited. So I did read part of A Touch of Darkness, and I don't think they ever specified that Hades is Persephone's uncle in that story. They hadn't yet when I had gotten to in the first book. So I can't find in any of the reviews that they ever specify that they're related. And then Neon Gods, I don't think they're related. And so I'm trying to figure out, is it okay that they're related in my version? I do have a couple of retellings over here that I'm going to be reading as well. So I have Tempting Hades by Emma Ham, and this one is like the actual Greek gods. So we'll see if they're related in this, because I don't know. If they're not related in my version, it would probably be that Persephone was a mortal and Demeter adopted her and like put her in the fire and breathed on her to turn her into an immortal to adopt her as her daughter. If I go that route, or I might just stick to mythology and Demeter and Zeus's kid. So I do know about Lore Olympus, the webtoon. I'm on chapter 5 right now, I think, of reading through that. But yeah, I want this to be YA. I am drafting some spicy stuff for a secret pen name, but I want this to be sweet. So full of self-doubt and coming into your own power and basically walking in each other's shadows and seeing the dark side of each other and still wanting to dance. And I'm really, really excited. So I will start listening to Save the Cat Writes a YA Novel on Spotify because I have premium and it's included, so might as well. So yeah, I am currently on Nia, the Vixen of Fiction stream, so we are in the first sprint. So yeah, let's get to listening. But before that, just look how beautiful these are. They're perfect. It's spring and dark, and yes, they are college ruled. So I do have a ton of pens, so I should be okay. Hey, it's now technically May 16th. It's 2:30 in the morning. I have been brainstorming and coming up with stuff for my Hades and Persephone. So I'm very excited. I was doing research and doing family trees and coming with an alternate history for Persephone to make her not Hades' niece. So yeah. So yeah, I have my family tree and some notes on the underworld. I have my Spotify playlist. I have notes on Hades. So their flaws, their goal, their need, the glass shard that they need to remove, and the obstacle. So I've done that for Hades. I have not done that for Persephone yet. But I have a plot. So I don't know if you can read my writing, but it's all there. I'm very excited. It is a sweet romance in a dark world. So so far the main character is Hades. Persephone might get a POV. I'm not sure yet. I need to figure her out more. I know that she is adopted by Demeter and given immortality, so she does have mortal parents, and she is sheltered by Demeter and has more of a shadow side that she has to keep a facade up so that it doesn't disappoint Demeter, but Hades can see it when she's alone in the fields and falls in love with her for it. And yeah, there's also decay magic at work, so this whole magic system where anything that Hades touches or is near can wither and decay into nothing. So yeah, a little pushing daisies action there where they can't really touch for most of the book because you don't want to get withered. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a sweet romance, but there is a lot of darkness. It starts out in Kronos' belly, so you know, start out in an ocean full of blood. So great stuff, great stuff. Yeah, I'm very happy, and I like my mood board, and I'm just so excited. I've been listening to my soundtrack. So my playlist is Thanatos by Soap and Skin, Achilles' Heel by J. Maya, Icarus and Apollo by Ripto, Persephone by Tamino, Pomegranate Seas by Julian Moon, Greek God by Conan Gray, Persephone in the Garden by Iadonius, and War of Hearts by Ruel. So, yes. That's my update. My hand is doing okay after a page and a half of solid writing plus a couple pages of notes, so that's good. But yeah, I think in the morning later on I will be working on Persephone, or maybe I'll just discover her and just start drafting. Yeah, I kind of just want to start drafting. So fun times. I'm still debating on giving her a POV. There is stuff that she does away from Hades, but not till later on is it important to the plot. It's important for the finale. So all the confrontations going on. Yeah. So. Me and Jay-Z were brainstorming. We're like, oh, that's too dark. I can't say that. And then we'll say it, and we're like, yeah, we could make that work. So it's a dark world. So it's kind of like Blood Like Fate meets Aeneid, but yeah, but a sweet YA. So yeah, I'm excited. Talk to you guys later. Hello, it is after 7:20 tonight, May 16th, and I have an update. So I started fleshing out Persephone a little bit. So her wants, her goals, what she needs to overcome. I have my plot written out and expanded slightly, and then I wrote out my prologue, all 2.5 pages of it. So this is what I wrote on the airplane, but now handwritten in here. So it is time to get started on chapter 1. I'm so excited. Alright, I have finished writing chapter 1. It is 3 handwritten pages, and I'm on to chapter 2, which is Persephone's point of view. So this is going great. I'm having fun. I know there are tense shifts, but it's okay. I can't really fix them, so that's what transcribing it onto the computer will do. I will be fixing all the tense shifts. Look at it, look at it. It's so pretty. Ignore my chips. Yes. Good evening. It is May 17th, and I'm gonna wrap up this little vlog for the start of a new project. I wrote a little bit more in chapter 2, so I am this far into my notebook so far. And yeah, I am having a blast, and I have added more songs to my Spotify playlist. So last time I only had about 8 songs, and it ended at War of Hearts with Ruel. Now I added The Fruits by Paris Paloma, Me and the Devil by Soap and Skin, From Persephone by Kiki Rockwell, How Villains Are Made by Madeline Duke, Beautiful Crime by Temer, Dangerous Games by Clergy and Beginners. The Last Beautiful Thing I Saw is... It's such a long title. The Last Beautiful Thing I Saw is The Thing That Blinded Me by Paris Paloma, Becky Pickles, and Bailey Pickles, and Beth B. Sunlight by Hosier, and Notre Dame by Paris Paloma. So yes, it has expanded. My playlist is now an hour long. I've been listening to it all day on loop. It's so good. I think my theme song for Hades is Thanatos by Soap and Skin, and for Persephone it's either Achilles' Heel by J. Maya or From Persephone by Kiki Rockwell. So either way, it's a really fun playlist. I'm highly enjoying it. So yeah, that is my update. Thank you all for coming along on my journey of my brand new plot bunny. So this was not one of the ones on my video where I went through all my whips. This is a brand new one, so but yeah, it's fun. I worked on draft 8 of Seeds of Doubt, so that is going well, and this is my new shiny idea. So see you all later. Stay healthy, stay happy. Bye.